The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
So it's your boy D's Media back again with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel on the road to 100K. Today we gonna talk about Gabby friends, family, loved ones, risky road, and everybody come together for her balloon release. And them dudes was not taking no chances in public. Let's jump straight into it.
We love you, Gabby. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show.
Read business, Joe.
My condolences go out to Gabby, her daughter, loved ones, risky road, BOG, anybody that's suffering from her loss. My prayers go out to y'all. The one thing I'm going to say is this, and I'm probably going to catch a lot of flack for it, is this. If you in them streets, if you want to be affiliated with the streets, if you want to diss and troll people after they pass away, don't have no kids. It's a lot of street dudes out here, and it's a lot of girls out here that's really affiliated with them streets, and y'all having kids. Let's give these kids a fair opportunity at life. If you know your boyfriend is gang banging in the streets, shooting people, trolling people, dissing people, it's on sight. He land that belt. His ops is laying that belt too. And then you affiliated with the streets, but not all the way in it, but you dissing and trolling when somebody passed away. You miss CEO Hawkham. You know what your brother getting into. You know what Risky Road would come behind them. You know what Fatso and who all are they into it with, and you stood behind it. So at the end of the day, it's like that baby didn't really have a fair chance, man. And that's just real. And I'm not trying to offend nobody. And I'm not trying to sit here and say that Gabby probably was a 100% gang member where she was sliding and she was clapping at people. And it was on site with whoop, whoop, whoop. But she showed signs and indications that she knew what was going on. Point blank, period. We got to start accepting accountability for situations like this. I feel like the dude was wrong for posting his location. It wasn't like he was posting something that was serious. At the end of the day, he was trolling the child, and it just went left. But blank, period. I just felt like dude was out of bounds. He was out of bounds for that. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like by him being in the streets, you know what I'm saying, he should have already known what would come with doing dumb stuff like that. How many people you think go to a WIC office on a daily basis? How many people you think get food stamps, free insurance? Then on top of that, Chicago has a WIC grocery store. You know how many people on a day in, a day basis, whether if you a gang member or not, you know how many people goes there? So let's just make it make sense. But I'm going to say this again. My condolences go out to Gabby. It was a sad situation. It should have never, ever, ever happened, man. And I feel most sorry for that baby, man. But at the end of the day, whoever you believe in, the fact that that car got lit up over 50 times and that baby did not come out with a scratch, a scab, or anything, whoever you believe in, you got to know that God is real, because God had his hand over that car. And that's something that I'm a truly, truly believer in, that God pulled that baby out of that situation. But at the end of the day, I feel like, a lot of people, even including myself, we running with the narrative that, Shorty was an innocent person, that, she was a school teacher, she wasn't that. And to a certain extent, I don't feel like she was in the streets day to day. I don't feel like she was sliding with Drakes and switches and all of that. But whenever it get to the point that you pass away and people don't know that if that hit was meant for you or meant for your boyfriend, then that means that you was really in them streets. I don't believe that it was for her, but it's a lot of people speculating and saying like, no, Shorty knew what was going on. She was dissing and trolling ops. She knew what her brother and all of them was getting into. So when you put it to a situation like that, how do we know if the people wasn't there for her or if the people wasn't there for him? You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say again, for all you mothers out there, man, if you going to be playing in these streets, whether if it's going to be following behind your boyfriend, dissing, trolling, playing with ops, halfway in the streets and halfway out, please don't have no kids, man. Please don't. You got an option to choose. You're either going to be a mother and a father or you're going to be in those streets, but you cannot do both, because when you halfway in and halfway out, stuff like this can happen. But I'm going to say again, I pray and hope that I didn't offend anybody by this video. But I just like to be honest with the shorties out there that got an opportunity today, man, to go the opposite way than going in the streets. You don't have to believe me, but just check out some of these stories that I post, and it'll show you that it's real life out there. A lot of these dudes be dissing and trolling on the internet, risky bands. You know, troll Scoon when he passed away, troll Mellow Bucks event, troll Two Pistols, you know, troll Turtle and Splat. And then now when the shoe is on the opposite foot, dudes don't really like that trolling and that dissing. But this is what comes with the streets. This is the last thing I'm going to say, and I know y'all probably tired of me saying this, but I'm a firm believer in this. The energy that you put out in the universe is the energy that you're going to put back. You put that gangster stuff out there, that gangster stuff is going to come back. I'm just being honest with you. A lot of y'all shorties don't really realize that. I'm telling you, man, that whatever you display to this world, the energy you put out is what's coming back to you full force, man. But my condolences again go out to Gabby, praying for Risky Road, everybody, man. You know, I know it's a sad couple days, but y'all dudes hold y'all head up, man. Love y'all, appreciate y'all.
The D, man. Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?